Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Right now, it is 12 p.m. for me, and I want to know from you guys what time you're watching this at, so put down below what time zone you're watching in, and I'll know. Having said that, it's been a pretty crazy day. We got some news from Grayscale, we got some news on XRP, but one of the most important questions I got today is, has the XRP case been dropped? And today I want to talk a little bit more about that, alright? So, I believe one of the guys who's pretty popular who tweeted this out was Sir Hawk. He said case dropped with, I guess, only the hashtags behind it, nothing really more. And trust me when I say, there were quite a lot of people who said this, even in the live stream yesterday. And by the way, make sure you press the like button if you want more live streams. Also, by doing that, you're automatically entering into our $100 XRP giveaway that we give away the first time a video hits 1,500 likes. But yeah, a lot of people were commenting, case dropped, case dropped, case dropped. And I didn't really know what it was about or why people were doing this until a little bit later when I checked over on Twitter and I noticed there's just a freaking horde of people saying case dropped. Some have said it's because of the freaking massive attorney army that Ripple and Brett Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have, so it's basically no match. It's going to be 20 on the left side and then 3 on the right side, so it's going to be like a slaughter. But some others really don't know necessarily where it came from, which is also I don't know exactly who was starting it. I don't really care. One important point is that it's not a good thing. If this case were to be dropped and you like that, I think you're delusional. I'm going to say that really harshly, but that's really the truth. So this whole suit here is to bring clarity to XRP. We all knew that clarity had to come in some way, shape, or form. The SEC has, I guess, apparently found out that the only way to provide clarity is through a lawsuit like this. If it were to be dropped, basically given no result, just invoking all their questions, basically, or allegations, what they're only doing is making it uncertain, because it doesn't mean they don't agree with it anymore. It just means they won't pursue or push through. So that won't mean XRP got clarity. That won't mean anything. Unless, again, the case is dropped in a positive way, but then it won't mean dropped. Then it would mean victory in the case. In this case dropped just means we're not pushing it through, which would be a very negative thing. We'd be behind even from where we were before if the case were to be dropped. It would even be bad, just really bad. Think about it. XRP got called a security right at the time when it could have boomed, which was, I don't know exactly what date it was, but it was a time where if from that point till now we could have just gained, XRP could have been at $1.50, for example. Maybe because XRP is a very, good little pump-ish coin, which sometimes gets huge gains because of the fundamentals, basically, because of the community. Could have even been at $2, $2.50, who knows? If we get the dropped right now, the only thing that would happen is the price would stay down, go up maybe 3 cents, 10 cents, maybe 50% even, but we'd still be at 60 cents at max. So we missed out on so many huge gains because of the lawsuit then, and we still don't have the clarity, so we still are not going to surge from now on forward forever or something like that. We still can get sued eventually anyway. So yeah, saying this is a good thing, I think you're delusional. I just, again, want to see clarity. I don't want a case to be dropped anyway. It would be a very bad thing. Also because a lot of us in the community here have not necessarily doubted our investments, but have been a little bit unsure about what the general idea is about XRP. Even though I'm personally holding still, I'm thinking about doing that for the longest term. I don't think I'm going to sell anytime soon. We're in it to make money in the end of things, right? We're in it for the technology, yes, but if you don't make any money with XRP ever, would you really hold a lot of it still? I do not know if I would. If I'm certain to never bring me anything, I would just hold it as like a fiat type of currency, right? Because it's so liquid, basically. But I wouldn't go and speculate with more money than I needed to be in there. But yeah, that's just me, personally. I would go for some other cryptos then. Point being that we kind of need something to happen right now. But there's also a lot of people who've just been uncertain about what exactly the course is going to be, as this regulatory uncertainty and especially the exchanges dropping it is just very harsh. So Grayscale, for example, has just posted a tweet over on Twitter 14 hours ago, and that's fun because that was really during the time of the live stream when we started. When you guys said it, I didn't actually believe it, but later on I saw it on their Twitter when I looked into it myself. So they said, earlier today, we announced that we've commenced the dissolution of our XRP trust. So that is most likely what was actually dumping the XRP price, whilst most of these others, like for example, Polkadot, which we're really excited about, were pumping up and we're doing good. To show it, literally, you can see it right here. XRP is down while the rest of the market is up. This could actually have quite a lot to do with Grayscale. Some people don't understand the severity of what Grayscale is doing. I think they don't. Let's see exactly, though. It's only down 1.29%, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but still, it's something you should consider, right? It's something you should consider. Now, I've been looking into Polkadot quite a lot because I'm really excited about them, but let's wait with that for just a second. Let's move on here. Also, guys, check out GSX. It is a gold-backed coin. I personally put a couple $1,000s in just because I think it might be big. Some of you guys have said, man, I don't like it. Don't go for it then, all right? I personally do like it. I'm personally going to try it out, but again, that's also my risk-to-reward ratio that I have placed for myself. So yeah, that's again something I've been doing. There's a 21% bonus right now, plus 5% bonus for using my link. Go check it out. A link is down below. It's basically a gold-backed coin, the first of its kind, basically. All right, talking about this Grayscale deal, it is increasingly likely, or it is likely to be increasingly difficult for U.S. investors, including the trust, to convert XRP to U.S. dollars and therefore continue the trust's operations. What this basically refers to is the fact that because all these exchanges are stopping XRP from being traded, it is getting harder and harder to liquidate holdings if they ever wanted to. And if it was deemed a security, even then it would be very difficult to actually get rid of your XRP as a US investor, they've said. So from that perspective, they want to stop it, or at least try to dissolve it piece by piece. And to a certain degree, I think this is a very weak point because, well, why did you commit them from the start? Because everybody knew this was going to be coming. On a different end, you got to kind of respect the hustle that they have. You got to respect that they have so many billions of dollars inside and they're using other people's money for it. That, yeah, you cannot take huge risks, right? And XRP has shot up in risk, also in reward, but also in risk. And it could be that this does not fit their profile. So even though this is bearish for the price, I don't think it's really necessarily bearish for me, as this is not a decision of we don't trust XRP anymore. This is just a decision of what will our investors like. Right? What will the people that invest money into us, actually pumping up the crypto market because they trade at a huge premium, do for us? Or at least think of us if we don't do this. Or if we don't get the chance to liquidate their holdings anymore if we eventually wanted to. Once more, had the exchanges not stopped it, I don't think they would have actually gotten rid of any XRP because they stopped the digital large cap fund, but that's basically where they left it at. Otherwise, they would have also stopped XRP right at that point. But no, they've denied it, and now we're a couple of weeks further. And now, really, since the exchange is going to stop trading it really tomorrow and in 4 days and so, or 5 days, that is when they really might start to itch. But I also, to a certain degree, understand it, that they have to do this. So I'm not thinking it's really, really bad. Then I saw Morgan Gwillim say, "You've made a mistake in doing this. Anchorage will be holding XRP." You can see right here, Anchorage XRP is going to be coming up. Now, I actually find that really strange because on Twitter, I was showing you guys yesterday, there was a little bit of a debate about Anchorage dropping XRP, but then again, XRP being right in that list, so I don't know too much. Also, since Brad Garlinghouse tweeted this out, it would be pretty strange if it weren't to have XRP inside, since they're so excited about them. IH8 Ripple said, "Yes, you are right, and the multi-billion-dollar crypto hedge fund is wrong." This one I would just see as there's a big difference between what individuals is good for, what other institutions are good for, and what people are doing for their investors, right? If I were to have, let's say 1,000 big investors looking at me for what I'm buying, and I have all of a sudden a asset that went from let's say a 3% risk to an 85% risk, I understand that some of the guys are just really afraid. So think about it from that perspective. It's not Grayscale's personal view of things. It is just what they have to do for their consumers, or for the customers, actually. Currently, Anchorage Trust solely performs the functions and activities that may be performed by a trust company. So it's basically going to be the same thing. But this is maybe the old part of it. I do not know. Again, I haven't looked too much into the Anchorage situation, only what Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out a little bit earlier. But some people said it's not there anymore on the Anchorage website. I'm going to look it up here on the side. I'll look it up and show you guys whether or not Anchorage, let me type it in, multinational in Alaska. Is that it? No, it's not it. Anchorage is, let me type it Anchorage.com. Okay, see if we can find it. Premier digital asset platform for institutions. There we go. I'm just looking it up on the side here because I don't know what it's going to show. Let's see if I can find the list of crypto. I can. Ooh, I don't know if you guys want to see this, but no. It is not on there anymore. AVE, AR coin, Aragon, yada, 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 yada. No XRP. Or am I missing it? No, I'm not missing it. Okay. That is interesting. Huh. So it really got taken off, huh? That is really interesting to me. Maybe there's a different list somewhere too. That could be, that for something else you could actually have it. But on the main page here, which these guys have most likely been referring to, it is not there anymore. And that is quite negative because we don't know why. But maybe it's because of the same reasons like Grayscale here. It could be. Let me quickly see if I can find the tweet from Brett House, which I was referring to just now. And make sure you press the like button and subscribe, by the way, if you're watching this far. It helps me out. And go follow me over on Twitter. I want to hit 10,000 followers in 3 months, so check it out. All right, so here, Brad said over on Twitter, if you ever had doubts that crypto was going to play an integral role in the future of our global financial systems, well, hope this clears some things up. Congrats, Anchorage, who said, crypto deserves a bank. And we are immensely proud of being approved as the one to set the standard. So, about this one, I found it really stupid. Right, because this is basically saying, hey, crypto, the premise of being your own bank, we want to get rid of that. It kind of feels as if the Stephen Thomas, where he literally said yesterday, like, hey, I wouldn't really want to be my own bank. It's not worth the freedom because you have so much risk of losing money. Maybe that was all timed. I don't think it is, but could have been because they got a lot of people thinking about not being their own bank, and then this came out. Cryptic Poet said, next headline, investor sues Anchorage for being a custodian of XRP. That would, again, be pretty damn stupid, but hey, people would like to do that. And Bank said, Brad, we know this. Come on, a bit late to the party, as it was already said a couple of hours ago. However, it's been deleted now, huh? Anchorage becomes the first crypto company to secure a national banking charter from the US SEC. Great to see XRP on the first crypto company. However, it has either been deleted or I'm missing something. If you guys know, put it down there, all right? Digital custodian Anchorage adds XRP storage for institutional customers April 2nd, 2020. And right now it's been deleted. Anchorage has always aimed to support every asset that meets our standards of quality and security, and XRP does both. Well, not anymore, I guess. We're proud to be on the growing list of supported assets and improving operational efficiency for our institutional clients. That's again where the difficult part lies. In this case, these guys are not buying it for themselves. They're buying it for other clients. So it is logical that they can take less of a risk, and it's not even that I'm going to say this is a really bad thing. Yeah, so Brank also said, why have you removed XRP since my tweet? We don't know what has caused them to do this, and what's the bigger picture behind all of this. Because they're, okay. It's interesting. Do you guys think XRP is a security? I don't think so. I don't personally think so. There's so many guys who come up to me every single video and say, hey, you're so freaking stupid. XRP is a stupid security, man. You're shitting yourself. I'm like, man, if I really thought so, why would I ever talk about it then? Honestly, that would be stupid, huh? In Japan, for example, in the UK, for example, it's not called a security. Japan's top securities regulator says XRP is not a security. Japan's FSA, the country's securities regulator, has confirmed to the block that it views XRP as a cryptocurrency and not a security. This is the first time the FSA has commented directly on the legal status of XRP. And to read, Japan's Financial Services Agency, the country's securities regulator, has confirmed to the block that it views XRP as a crypto and not as a security. As a crypto, it's then a crypto security possibly, or what? I don't know. The question has become relevant, yada yada. It doesn't matter whatever he's going to say. FSA regards XRP as a cryptocurrency based on definitions of the Payment Services Act. The Japanese regulator told the block in an email Tuesday. FSA refrains from making comments about other authorities' response. But again, Ripple would most likely move to either Japan, UK, UAE, something like that, because, well, they know for certain that over in those countries, XRP is fine. And if it is fine in those countries, the operations that Ripple is running right now won't really change. We know Ripple's still hiring a ton of people. We know Ripple, in the lawsuit, in the bigger picture here, which one was it now? Is looking pretty damn juicy with all their attorneys on this side and the SEC attorneys on that side. Even though, of course, they have started the document, so it could be that they're more prepared for everything. It's still very interesting to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 versus 3. I think it's just pretty funny though still how this would go. Yeah. Alright, and then I got baited today. I thought this was the real Peter Schiff, but it's not. He says it's a freaking bull market, alright? And it got so many likes, 1,700, that I thought it was a real guy, but it only has 150 followers. So, it's really important that you really check it out properly, alright? That you check out properly what not necessarily the at is, because in this case, I didn't even know what his real at was, but the amount of followers or the tick, little right there. Even in the comment section down below, there's a lot of these scammers who go use my name and my logo to scam others, and I keep telling you, it's not me. Unless you really see, when you press the channel, you see my videos, or when you see the little dark bar around my name, okay, it's me. But in this case, if you press them, they have an empty channel, and there's no dark bar around their name, so no, it is not me. Be careful with those. They're trying to steal your money. But this guy's not real, so that is that. Polkadot has been pumping like crazy, and it's been a really profitable asset just now. I told you guys, right, that I bought $1,000 worth, and right now it's about $1,400. We bought that together in one of the videos, I believe like a month ago or so. So I'm pretty excited about that. Polkadot records double-digit gains as it inches closer to $10. Well, right now it is actually at about $12 something. It's still pumping like crazy, still one of the best assets out there. I can almost shoot myself for not buying more, but alright, that's a side note. Plasma Network deploys first parachain on Polkadot's Rococo V1 testnet. Polkadot may soon see its first ever parachain, with Plasma Network announcing today that it successfully connected to the Polkadot's testnet Rococo V1 locally 10 hours ago, so that was basically right now. Let's see here. DeFi project StayFi to launch synthetic Ethereum Polkadot tokens. Well, only thing I want to really show you guys is just how much is happening with Polkadot and how much people are sleeping on it. So even though Polkadot is so high up in the list here, it's rightfully so. They have so much going on. Here's another one from a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Polkadot founder looks back on the year, teases Substrate 3.0 in early 2021. Polkadot has recounted its gains in 2020, identifying its dominance of the crypto staking scheme among other notable milestones of the year. Of course, right now it's having a big battle with ADA for staking, but it's definitely doing good. That's all I can say. It's so ridiculously popular right now, and rightfully so. With 274 validators run by around 200 independent operators and backed by over 7,000 individual nominating accounts, Polkadot is arguably the most decentralized, high-value, and therefore secure network in existence. And last but not least, Polkadot surges after Binance homepage listing, $10 million endorsement, again from about 2 weeks ago or so, but it's still all for the bigger picture that Polkadot is doing extremely huge right now because of everything that's happening to it, all in positive. And look at this, the 26th of December, it was still at about $4.50, $5. Crazy how time flies, guys, crazy how it does. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, hopefully you learned something new. Still positive about XRP, even though odds are stacked against it. I think the lawsuit will be won though in the end, so I don't think it's a big issue, only for the short term and only for our morale. It's going to be difficult, but hey, I still think they'll win. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I'll see you all again in another crypto video, hopefully really, really soon.